pivotal moments this week for a family that has been at the forefront of Thai politics in years now. Today, Prime Minister Paetongtarn Shinawatra, who has been suspended from duty, gave her testimony before Thailand's Constitutional Court in a hearing that could put an end to her political career. And tomorrow, her father, former Prime Minister Thaksin Shinawatra, will receive a verdict that could also send him behind bars. Saksith Saiyasombut reports from Bangkok.
For many political observers here in Thailand, it feels like the beginning of the end for the Shinawatras' hold onto power, a family that dominated politics for nearly 3 decades. The court cases against Prime Minister Paetongtarn Shinawatra and her father, the ex-Premier Thaksin, are nearing its conclusion. On Thursday, the Constitutional Court heard the witness testimony by Prime Minister Paetongtarn, who stands accused of breaching ethics and integrity clauses in the Constitution for a phone call with Cambodian former Prime Minister Hun Sen that was leaked into the public domain in late June. In that private conversation, she appeared to be kowtowing to Mr. Hun Sen, calling him uncle, a term of intimate respect for a longtime family friend. She also branded a Thai army commander as an opposition, while her government was dealing with a brewing border dispute with Cambodia that then later escalated into a brief but still deadly armed conflict. The court accepted the case in July and suspended her from office. Since then, she serves as culture minister in a reshuffled cabinet, but otherwise has kept a low profile. Based on her prior written defense to the court, Ms. Paetongtarn argues that she has done everything in the interest of the country, not her own or her family's, and that her chummy conduct with Mr. Hun Sen was a quote-unquote tactic. The court also heard from the Secretary General of the National Security Council as a witness, but the judges have prohibited everyone from disclosing anything that happened in the courtroom outside of it until the verdict on August 29th. Before that, her influential father and ex-Prime Minister Thaksin has his own verdict to face as the criminal court is ruling over his lèse majesté case on Friday. He stands accused of defaming Thailand's officially revered monarchy in a 2015 interview with a South Korean newspaper over the toppling of his sister Yingluck's government the year before that. If convicted, he faces up to 15 years in prison, but he can appeal the decision as well as apply for bail. He gave the interview during his self-exile, from which he returned in 2023. Upon arrival, he was convicted for past offenses, didn't spend a single night in jail, but in a hospital instead, before pardoned and released early after half a year. That detention is the subject of another court case against him that will conclude early next month. All these cases pose a stark challenge against Thaksin's vast and enduring influence, not only over the current government of his daughter, but Thai politics as a whole that could all come undone. There is a possibility that Mr. Thaksin could avoid jail time, but he could come out of this episode compromised, with his daughter being chased out of office and the governing Pheu Thai party weakened in forming the third government since 2023. As for Ms. Paetongtarn herself, she just turned 39 years old this week. A year ago, she became Thailand's youngest prime minister. A year later, she stands in the courtroom that could spell the end of a political tenure. Not the best birthday present for her. Saksith Saiyasombut, CNA, Bangkok.